Hello, everybody. Hi, and welcome to the 15th annual Kent County Teen Film Festival. Last year, we were so excited because the festival was held on a leap year, and we made a lot of jokes about how it was a once in a lifetime festival. This year, we have another once in a lifetime festival, our first and hopefully only fully virtual Teen Film Fest. We're really glad you're here. My name is Monica. I'm a youth librarian at the East Grand Rapids branch of Kent District Library. I am your official MC, although, of course, there are a lot of other librarians running behind the scenes to make sure this goes smoothly. If at any point you're going to be posting to Instagram or to Twitter, our hashtag for the day is KCTFF 2021. And don't forget to follow the Kent County Teen Film Festival and KDL Facebook pages for updates on this and other awesome library events. So again, thank you so much for all coming out today to celebrate our teen filmmakers, because filmmaking, as a lot of you know, can be an extremely solitary activity, especially right now when you might be isolated from friends or family or support networks. And it takes so much bravery to have a movie that you put time and energy into and submit it to a festival like this for strangers to see. And so I hope you are all incredibly proud of your films. And we're so impressed with the amazing work that you all did in the middle of a pandemic. Anyway, we're excited about the movies showing today. We got to preview all of them in advance. They're great. We have documentaries, we have a silent film, we have an actual animated feature. And because our festival lineup is packed and we have so much phenomenal teen work to showcase, I'm going to really quick do a run through of the event and then we can get to it. Even if you've attended our events in the past, this year is a little bit unique. So there's some things that are definitely different. Here's how today's festival is going to work. We're going to be showing the movies in two parts. They're about 40 minutes each, and then there's a 10-minute intermission. So you can take a stretch break, you can go grab more snacks from the kitchen, you can learn about some of the programming we're offering at the library. You can also use that time to check out the program. The program is located online this year at this link, that link, yes. And since the library is currently offering free printing, you can print a copy as well. So kdl.org/Teen Film Festival to locate the PDF copy of this year's program. The festival is not just a celebration of all of our teen filmmakers, it is also a competition, and that means we have official, wonderful judges. You will be able to read their bios on your screen during our intermission, but I did want to acknowledge them before we got started. So please give all of your thanks to Joshua Cortade, Anal Shah, Liz Merriman, Peter Johnson, and Sarah Naraki. They will be choosing winners for all but one of our festival awards. That one, of course, is the People's Choice Award. And just like we do every year, you will be able to cast your vote, which will be given to the audience's favorite film of the afternoon. So as soon as the last film is shown, we will post a link for online voting. So please keep your eye out for that. Keep your phones charged because we're going to need you to vote live. Then we'll announce the winners, we'll have our awards ceremony. Filmmakers, you all submitted your acceptance speeches in advance, so we will be airing those videos for each category that received a prize. We do want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, to Celebration Cinema, to Grand Valley Film and Video, and of course, to my favorite library system, Kent District Library. We couldn't run this program without your generous support, and we are incredibly, incredibly grateful. All right, let's get this show started. Sit back, relax, feel free to not silence your phones, because who's going to know, and enjoy the movies. Claire, cue them up.
I think I both love and dread the shower, and for the same reason. In the shower, my mask comes down, in every way. I take my hair down, my makeup runs down my face, the pen reminders I wrote on my arm smear off, but also the mental mask comes down. We've all cried in the shower. Something about the shower allows you to let everything out. So I can be myself, which I love, but I also hate. I try so hard to keep up appearances, I don't know what to do when they come down. There are several different versions of ourselves. The one we show to the world, the one we show to those close to us, the person we show to ourselves, and then who we really are.
Oh, finally. I knew you would come around.
What do you mean? Who are you?
Whoa, 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 child, slow down. Some things are better left unspoken. But behold, nothing to fear. I'm here to help you.
Help me?
Why, of course. Here, take my hand. Look around. Take a look around. Tell me what you see.
You really want me to tell you what I see?
Charm me.
I see everything I don't have. I just feel like everyone looks at me the same way as I view myself. I feel lost, disgusted, broken, a mess. I'm afraid that they'll just see me as a stupid girl, good for nothing. I don't want them to see that I'm never good enough. mean, even my looks can't make up for my myriad weaknesses.
People say it's good to be different and stand out, but obviously that's not true. I mean, just look at you. Now, don't get discouraged. I have a simple solution for you. You can either take this or this. It's up to you. Pick your poison.
Wait, what do those pills do?
They help you not remember all those not so great things about you.
The key?
That one you'll just have to figure out for yourself.
Whoa, not so fast.
What do you mean?
You're not going anywhere. I know if you're done.
What?
Here, why don't I refresh you?
No. You got zeros across the board. You're lazy.
Look at what you've done. Do you really think that you can be forgiven or forgive yourself? Just speak up!
I tried, okay? I just couldn't.
I know you regret it, but by burying it doesn't make it disappear. It's time for you to choose. Either way, you're a failure. You've always been a failure, and nothing about it will ever change.
Oh, no, my dear. You're not going anywhere.
What do you want from me? Haven't I been through enough?
I'm not here to harm you. No. I'm here to help you in this broken, scary world, to protect you. Beats me if you want to go back out there to the dogs. Just take my hand. Michaela, what exactly do you fear? Aha! Of course, the most ancient fear, the most common fear, the fear of the dark, or rather, what lies inside the dark.
Why are you doing this? Anyways, I'm not afraid of the dark.
I see. You're over that now. Ah, wait. Of course. Why didn't I think of this sooner? You're not afraid of the dark anymore because you've gotten used to it. Now you're afraid of something much deeper, much darker, much more sinister. Something so despairing that everything good inside of you just shrivels up and dies. It's your fear of the future. All the days that could be, all the days that never will. Your fear drives your anxiety. It's a constant gnawing fear. A fear that you can never, ever outrun.
How do you know that?
Oh, darling, it's obvious. This fear you can't escape. But you'll never, ever be happy or confident. It's time for you to make your choice. You may be able to get rid of your insecurities and past, but you'll never, ever be rid of me. So what'll it be, dear? Tick tock, make a choice.
Oh my, you scared me. No one's made it up here in years. How did you get up here exactly?
Honestly, I don't know. But I do know one thing for sure. This is the battle that I'm gonna have to face now before it eats me alive.
Well, go on now. And remember, the doors aren't always meant to be closed.
Did you call the funeral home yet?
I called them, but they didn't answer, so I have to call them back today.
Okay, we'll need to do that for Mom and Dad.
Only 47% of the population is still alive after the plague breakout. If you receive a vaccine message, please report to the vaccination station immediately.
Did you get the text too?
Yeah, we have to go.
Will this finally be over? It won't start.
We're gonna have to walk.
It's 30 miles though.
We don't have a choice.
Okay, let's go. We have to steal this car.
We can't steal a car.
How else are we gonna get there? It's so
Okay,
long.
fine, but hurry.
Hey, that's my car! That's my car!
Bill, I can't believe you made me steal that guy's car.
It's fine, we'll bring it back later.
We still should have stolen a car.
What else were we gonna do? We have to get there as soon as possible.
Fine, Bill.
And then,
Bella, can you go faster? I don't feel good.
What do you mean? I don't know, my stomach hurts.
We have to keep going.
Libby, what happened back there?
It's fine, Bella, don't worry about it.
We're gonna be there soon, okay? I promise, you'll be alright.
Hey, listen. Please take my daughter. You have to take my daughter
I'm
with you.
so sorry.
No,
I
you
can't.
have to. She's literally all I have.
I'm
you
so
have to.
sorry.
You have
I'm
to.
sorry,
Come on,
we
seriously,
can't.
please.
We can't.
I'll give
I'm
you
so
anything.
sorry. I'm
Just
sorry.
take my daughter.
I'm
Just
sorry.
Take my daughter.
Bella, we could have taken that girl.
We didn't have time. Plus, she didn't get a text.
We could have taken her. We had time.
It's too risky. We need to get there. Libby? Libby! Hey, stay with me. It's gonna be okay. We're almost there. Libby! Libby? 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 Libby, wake up! Libby! Sorry. Help! Help! Help!
Does anyone know anything about this?
Could it be Mary Easton? Looks like she's in the girls' locker room, though.
I don't know, but her necklace is gone.
It looks like the one that Ryan's wearing.
That doesn't mean I killed her. My grandma got this for me for my birthday.
Okay. Everyone needs to start talking right now.
It wasn't me, okay? At 3 o'clock when school ended, I went to the stairwell and I passed my friend. We talked for a little bit, and finally the person I really wanted to see came down around, 4, and I got what I really wanted so I can go home and just relax and forget about the day.
It wasn't me either. I was in the weight room working out from 2:45 to 4:15 for the upcoming volleyball season. And then I left after I cooled off for a bit. But then I saw Easton in the hallway wandering around.
It wasn't me, guys. I was in the trainers from 3:30 to 4:30, practicing and working on my ankles and knees. I left and was roaming around the halls because I lost my way. I seen Hannah in the aerobics room practicing whatever she was doing.
It wasn't me either. I was in the aerobics room from 3:30 to 4:30 practicing my cheers. I have a big competition this weekend. But I do remember seeing Easton wandering around the hallway. Maybe it was him.
I swear it wasn't me. After school, I had to go take a test in my teacher's room that I missed like a week ago. After that, I left. It only took me like an hour.
Don't try to blame this on me. I was in the TV room from 3:30 to 4:15. After I finished editing my video and put my equipment away, I left.
I don't know. I guess it's a mystery we'll never solve.
I guess we should go check on her mom. Morgan's all she had.
I'll catch up, guys.
I forgot.
All that I need.
Man, your brother really sprouted up this year.
Yeah, he did. He's gonna be taller than me someday.
Yeah, that'll suck for you.
Yeah, that'll suck for me.
So, this is it for high school for us, I guess.
That's what happens when you graduate.
Yeah, I wish there was a ceremony. It feels like we didn't graduate because there was no ceremony.
I'm thinking ceremonies and large crowds are going to be a thing of the past for a while. That and handshakes and hugging.
And dating.
And dating, that too. I don't even want to think about that now, though, you know? Like, this is our last time to hang out up here before college. And then once that happens, you know, we got to start thinking about this grown-up stuff. You know, we should just enjoy it.
Yeah, we should.
Want to go do something?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
We could go to that old ice cream place.
Will he be okay by himself?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Just shout out to him, tell him we're leaving.
Hey Alex, me and Harold are going to the ice cream shop.
Alright, I think you got it. That sign is a sick lie.
Yeah.
Well, it's official. Everything sucks.
Alex will be bummed. He looks forward to this every year.
Yeah. Can't really be helped though. The people who ran this place were kind of old. Wouldn't be safe.
Thank God this place didn't close down.
Yeah, I mean, we're basically the only ones who come up here, so there wouldn't really be a need.
Yeah, this place hasn't changed one bit over the years.
Yeah, it really hasn't. It's kind of a rare thing.
This is the only place I want to never change.
The only place? I can think of a few places I don't want to change.
Like what?
I don't know, not just places, things. Our high school, our neighborhood, my bedroom, my parents. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up.
So do you want to talk about them?
No, not really. But it's kind of unavoidable at this point.
Why?
Because I'm moving in with my father.
You're moving?
Yeah, I'm moving.
When?
A month from now?
Why do you want to leave your mom?
I don't want to leave my mom, alright? She's got Alex. Who does my dad have?
No one. If your parents needed anyone, they wouldn't be getting a divorce. Sorry, didn't mean that.
My parents say sorry all the time. Doesn't change anything. Sorry is an excuse.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Alright.
I'm leaving today.
Oh.
You want to go talk somewhere?
Yeah.
So what have you been up to?
Not much. Got a new job.
Oh, where?
The new ice cream place by the park. It's pretty cool. I'm actually pretty sure it's just a cover-up for the owners so they can sell drugs, but, you know, I gotta pay my gas money.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Look, I know you're still mad at me and stuff. And I know you don't think I'm doing the right thing and that I shouldn't be leaving. But, you know, just forgetting that, you know, just pushing it out of the way, like, aside from that, you've been a really great friend to me these past few years. You've been my best friend.
You're my best friend, too. That's why I hate to see you leave. I mean, I knew we were gonna drift apart after graduation, but, like, I didn't expect it to be so soon.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't even have to be like we're drifting apart, though, you know? Like, it can just be like we're going on two separate paths for a while. And we can always turn back.
It'll just never be the same.
That's true. It's not gonna be the same. But that doesn't mean it has to be bad. We just gotta wait and see what happens. You wanna keep walking for a while and maybe talk about something a little less depressing?
Yeah, that's what I need right now.
Alright.
Frank Brown. Police are still looking for suspects of reported 6 killings last week. Authorities believe that all of the killings are connected, but they currently have no leads. If you have any information on any of these killings, please contact the Lexington View Police Department. After this commercial break, we'll be back with more updates on WBGM 13 Lexington View.
Richard, it's time for school.
Okay, coming.
So you ready for a big day of school today?
Yeah. What are you doing today?
Just work, you know. All right. Have a nice day of school. Pick you up at 3:30.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Yeah, look, I know the numbers are going up. Tell Gary to do something about it. Yeah, I know Gary got fired. How's that my problem? Look, I told you to take care of it. I gotta go.
Have a seat.
Why are you here?
We'll get to that. Why don't you take a look for yourself? You want a drink? take that as a yes. Hope scotch is okay.
How much are they paying you?
It's not about the money.
Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I can double it.
That's not how it works.
Please, just let me live. I can change.
You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've seen lots of change. Every day is a new day, but you know what never change? The people, they never change.
I'll leave. Leave the country. I'll never come back. You'll never hear about me again.
Can't do it.
Can I at least finish my drink?
Go ahead. Hey.
Hey, how's your day?
It was good. How was yours?
Good.
We interrupt this broadcast with a report that another body has been found at 7100 Glendale Court. The body has been identified as local businessman Frank Brown. Police are still investigating, but they have no leads at this time.
It's better.
which was your average day at Rockford High School. But for these students, class would be different.
Yeah, so I don't really know when Ellie's gonna be here, so maybe we should just wait for her. Yeah, we need to. Oh my god. Haley, we need to get out of here. Let's go. Okay. We should split up. People that way. Wait.
And so they scattered throughout the school. However, the Ram needed a new tool. So the Ram followed her throughout the hallway and into the pool. As she ran across the pool deck, she decided to hide behind a diving board. But the Ram was following closely. Well, you could say that went swimmingly. Not for Anna, no. But for the Ram, as he went off to seek out his next target. There was another student who was very late to class that day.
There's a hell of a brain on the loose. We have to go now.
I have to change.
There's no time.
No, I have to change.
Oh my gosh, you're on your own.
Once she got out of the locker room, she wouldn't expect what happened next. Ella not only changed her clothes, but she changed her living status from alive to dead. She decided to hide in the cafeteria. In plain sight. The Ram had finally completed his mission. Finally, that's done. Now it's time to export. Or so I thought. Finally done.
All right, everybody, we have reached the halfway point in our At the Intermission. So this is your moment to go grab a pop from the fridge, do some stretching, whatever. And if you're comfy and you just want to keep chilling where you are, we're going to be running some slides featuring our judge bios and showing off some great KDL programming information. So there will be something to keep you busy. So meet back here in 10 minutes. Claire, run the intermission slides.
Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Oh no.
Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Oh no.
Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Oh no.
Hodgepodge.
Welcome back. Hope everyone had a good stretch break. We are now ready to start the second half of the festival, so have a seat and get ready for more incredible films. And don't forget, as soon as these films have concluded, we will be posting the voting link for the People's Choice Award. Don't forget to make note of which ones are your favorites over this course, and don't forget to vote. So sit back, relax. Here we go. Claire, roll part 2.
Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. A warning given to us by our car mirrors, to warn us about the potential dangers of the road. But this can apply to our lives also. So many of us think we'll never be happy, that we will never be successful, never get that happy ending, with the good grades, the degree, the job, the house, the picture-perfect family. But success is within all of us. We all have a future that is bright, a future that we create, that we light, that we make all our own, that we fill with our own opportunities and aspirations and dreams and hopes that we are happy in. That is closer than it appears.
The human crisis continuing to unfold.
The outbreak turning
I am
deadly.
officially declaring a national emergency.
And Governor Gretchen Whitmer has been
Dow sank nearly 3,000 points, its worst day since 1980.
It's about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S.
The projections in the U.S. are grim. It has now surpassed China in the number of people who have died from COVID-19.
Coronavirus.
When I first heard the news, I really didn't think it would last that long. I really thought it was just the media trying to get everyone riled up. I mean, you see the media growing and growing each day, and you sit there and wonder when you see like big news and events like this, if it's something really that big, or if there's something more to it. I realized, okay, this is a lot more serious, and it's definitely not the media being overdramatic.
I remember school canceled for us on March 13th on a Friday. And everyone was really happy about that. I mean, it was gonna be a half day anyway, so we were all chill.
Honestly, like, it really makes you think and step back for a second and realize how fast our lives can change. 1 second we were rushing around school, to various different sports, activities, and now that's all just completely stopped. It's like we've gone from 100 miles to 0.
Then, you know, the first week kind of hit in, and it just didn't feel like a vacation anymore.
Right before the coronavirus started shutting schools down, I was starting my first week of track practice for the season, and I was really getting into it. I was working so hard, and I was excited for the season. It just kind of like ended. I never thought that leaving that Thursday afternoon after practice that it would probably be my last time of the season.
Every grade in high school has dealt with this differently. For the juniors and seniors especially, this has been a really difficult road. The only thing that's been really difficult is how my track season has been canceled, and all athletes feel like this because I just lost my whole season.
That was our last practice. Like, that's just crazy. It hasn't like really fully hit me yet. The fact that I'm just gonna miss all my art classes and my artist community class. I'm gonna miss, like, I don't know, just talking to other art students and like connecting with them, even my teachers, and just being in a creative environment. And also like the fact that I'm not gonna be able to give like a proper goodbye to the seniors. It just kind of like crushes you a bit.
It was really hard for me dealing with like going from a routine to then it all just being gone. I used to wake up at the same time every single day. I had these same things after school, like track. I was in this Bible study club too, and it's all just gone now.
I realized that it's not even the people with the virus that have been heavily affected. We've all had something taken away from us at this point. This virus has affected people who don't even necessarily have it.
Hello, my name's Patrick. I'm a pharmacy manager at a local hospital. We're preparing heavily for a potential influx in patients and trying to identify therapy to treat these patients and obtain those medications. But with schools now closing and students staying home from school, a lot of healthcare employees are having to stay home with their children. So staffing is becoming very difficult at the hospital. So there are now fewer healthcare providers to take care of the increasing number of sick individuals that are presenting to the hospital.
Also, I mean, like, how is this affecting your house life as a father and husband?
So I have 2 young children who are now home from school for at least the next 3 weeks. So that has been difficult, having them out of their routine and not having the opportunity to continue with their education. And now also with the loss of many extracurricular activities, such as sporting events, there's just not a lot of opportunities or options for my family at the moment.
One of the things that's very different is that all of my meetings for school now are on the computer. So I use Zoom for my department meetings, and then my teaching is very different too. My school has us using Google Meets and Google Classroom to give assignments to my students, so I don't get to go to school anymore. I have to contact my friends through things like House Party or FaceTime. That's a hard thing for us to deal with, especially people who really thrive on human contact, extroverts.
Especially, we just kind of joked about it, but then once it got to America, it's when it got serious. High school students especially started realizing how big of an issue this was. Everything that's going on right now just feels so surreal. I remember the first time I went to the grocery store since schools have been shut down and everything. It was so chaotic. You could just feel the tension in the air.
Yeah, they putting limits on things that are like really high in demand. Me and everyone else can all agree that we've never really witnessed anything like this before. It's almost like scary to just see how empty the stores are. And you see crazy stuff like this in movies all the time and think, oh no, this could never happen to me. It actually is happening right now, and like we're living it.
We'll sometimes take masks to the grocery store. We don't just get the luxury of buying whatever we want, when we want. Seeing the doctor, you don't just get to go out and see the doctor. You kind of have to just deal with it. You just sort of have to wait it out, or you have to contact your physician through the phone.
I think it took like quite a long time for people, especially people our age, to realize that it's not about us. Like, we saw all the news reports and the statistics saying, oh, it doesn't affect our age group, oh, we're safe. At first they were just saying, oh, it's just elderly people and people with like weakened immune system or people with cancer, and now it's just like, it's everyone. Just the fact that we'll remember this like 30, 50 years from now is just like crazy to kind of think about. We're going through like something big in history right now.
It's gonna be like our history textbooks. People are gonna fail a test on us.
On what we're going through.
In spite of everything that's going on right now, I've been trying to set goals for myself each day. I've been working on some school stuff, and I've been reading and painting, and I think a lot of people have been trying to do that too, just so that we all stay sane.
And we're missing out on all of these awesome, amazing things like prom, graduation.
The SAT got canceled for me. Seniors lost basically the rest of their year.
People's plans for traveling had to be cut short and pushed back. No one could go away for spring break.
Sporting events and even classes with people that we usually don't get to see on a daily basis. We can definitely make something good out of this, or at least try to.
It was early November when my Aunt Betty called me. She asked if I wanted to come and visit my cousin Mikey before he passed away. I felt guilty about this, but on the day I pulled up to her house, all I could think about was the fact that I really didn't want to be there. I was like that back then. I was selfish, and I thought I had better things to do. I still cringe when I recall exactly what was going through my head as I got out of my car and began to make my way to the front door. All these thoughts about how unfair my life was. I wish I could have understood the suffering that was going on in that house. If I had known more, maybe I could have done more. After ringing the doorbell, I took a second to brace myself for the sheer awkwardness that was definitely going to come my way. We didn't really have a whole lot to say to each other. She just commented on my height like aunts are supposed to and guided me down the stairs to Henry's room.
Ever heard of knocking?
Sorry, I just...
Don't worry about it. I'm just messing with you.
Okay. So, how you been, Henry?
I've been okay. How are you?
I've been doing pretty good.
That's good. I actually remember you from last time I saw you.
Really? You do?
Yeah, the Christmas party 5 years ago.
I barely remember.
I remember it vividly. We had turkey instead of roast beef that year because everyone was busy during Thanksgiving, and you insisted that if they gave you both of the legs, that you would eat them till the bone was completely cleaned off.
I do remember that, and I did.
Yeah, you did. And then you and I went to go play out in the snow, but when we were out there, you suddenly had sick and throw up all over me. And then you ran inside, and while everyone was trying to help you, I was out in the cold for like 30 minutes.
That does ring a bell, yeah.
I think it's funny.
I think it makes me look like a pretty lame cousin.
Well, now we can fix that.
I guess so. What do you want to do?
Could you read to me?
Yeah, totally. What do you want to read?
I like this one.
That's a big book.
It's Shakespeare.
I've never been much of a Shakespeare guy.
I'm dying, Jonathan.
Shakespeare it shall be it. I obviously couldn't have known this at the time, but because I had just enough guilt in me to sit down and read through all that long text, because I was able to show some shred of selflessness, Henry and I actually did kind of hit it off. He was a great kid. Despite his condition, he just seemed so animated and alive. When I wasn't busy reading him that block of pages, he would tell me what his life was like before his illness took over. How when he was healthy, he would go out on bike rides, on paths and trails for hours on end. He would vividly describe to me the way the sunlight would illuminate the landscape around him so beautifully, and how often he would just stop and take it all in. After I heard that, I decided I wanted to do something for Henry. I decided I wanted to grab my camera, go to his favorite bike spots, and take as many pictures of the area as I could. Then when Christmas rolled around, I would give them to him as a gift. They would be something for him to hold and look at whenever things were becoming too much. they would be a perfect physical representation of a beautiful memory. But as it turns out, he didn't make it till Christmas. That was it. Just like that, he was gone. And I was left to live with the fact that in the 12 years Henry lived on this earth, I didn't make any effort to get close to him until it was too late. I could have been so much more to him. I won't make that mistake again. For as long as I live, I'm going to cherish the people in my life. I'm going to do better.
An altercation has occurred.
What are you doing here? You haven't paid rent.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
This isn't the first time this has happened.
I get paid Friday.
Whatever. Don't let it happen again.
In the heart of a small town, a murder is still running on the loose. Some believe they are hiding out in the woods after killing their beloved friend. "20-year-old Marley Haberly pronounced dead in her home that she shares with her two roommates. It has been reported that the suspect drives a black car and is still on the move.
Why aren't you watching the news?
Fine, I'll come watch right now. That's awful what happened to Marley.
You guys were always fighting though. Do you know how she died?
They stabbed her.
Jeez, I hope they find out who killed her.
I can't hear the news. Will you turn it up?
The killing took place in the basement of the victim's home, who shared a house with her two other roommates. The witnesses say the killer in the small town of Rockford was last seen wearing jeans and a gray hoodie. There is still more to come on this case. Justin, a suspect, has been identified as
The best part is, they always thought it was you.
are some of the major developments we're tracking right now. Confirmed cases in the U.S. rising to more than 3.3 million.
Margaret.
Yeah?
I just got called into work. I'll probably be home about 3.
Okay.
Don't forget to feed Bella.
I won't.
And don't have any friends over. Just saying.
You can leave now.
So, you gonna tell us what this is all about?
We got reports of an attack on the house. Possible casualties, armed opponents. Use lethal force if necessary.
I'll set up.
Move out! Move, move, move! All clear!
All clear!
We swept the outside of the house. We got nothing. How about you?
We got a visual on one or two people inside. One's on the upstairs, one is either on the basement or main floor, I can't really tell.
All right, we'll move inside. Meet us at the back. I'll take the main floor. Isaiah, take the top floor. Sarah, take the basement.
Who's up and down here?
Move where I can see you. Stand up. It's a trap. Private, where are you?
Freeze. Put your hands where I can see them. Stand up.
Private, it's a trap! Back down! Private! Hey, I referenced all old reports, and I think I've got a lead. The group known as the Unrest. I'm fairly certain they're the ones responsible for the attack. And there's something else. In all these cases, anyone that was left alive died later of suspicious causes. I think they're connected. We might still be in danger. I'm going to the office. I need to figure all of this out.
Sarah? Sarah, where are you?
You're lucky it was a quick drive, or I would have had to go to another one of my friends' funerals. Got any guns?
Got you in a hole.
We're in a hole for now.
Signal's dead.
Then I guess it's just us.
You idiot.
Was that it?
There's another van. It's getting too dark for this. Get away from the windows. We gotta find cover. Too many of them! I'm all out of ammo.
I'm out too.
We gotta get out of this house.
From a young age, I have always loved math. In many ways, maths give me the power to predict the future. When I flip a coin, I know the possible outcomes, heads or tails. However, mathematical predictions are just that, theoretical predictions. And it doesn't always work. In life, the possibilities are endless, more than it may seem. Oftentimes, our options are shrouded in mist and shaped by others around us. Growing up, my parents wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer. They told me,
他们会让你成功。
As I grew older, however, I've begun to discover other pathways and come to realize that success can really come in many forms. One hidden path I have found is filmmaking. When I began to develop a strong interest in filmmaking, initially my parents didn't approve. Artists are commonly stereotyped to be poor and eccentric, which is not necessarily true and often incomplete. Film allows me to express my thoughts and feelings, and for a brief moment, step away from the stresses and worries of life. It allows me a moment to quietly think, to reflect, and let my imagination run wild. It is a medium where anything is possible. The thing is, people may have expectations of who you should be and what paths you should take in life. But don't let that stop you from dreaming and pursuing your passion. There are truly an infinite number of possibilities in life, and all of them can lead to success. There is no one correct universal path because unlike the probability problems in math, life is unpredictable. Be brave, follow your heart, and dream. At the end of the day, you choose what path to follow, and you know you have made the right choice when you can look back and say, I am me.
October 18, 2020. Up north.
All right, my friends, we have seen all of the movies, and now the judges are handling most of the voting categories. But audience, the time has come to vote for the People's Choice Award. If you need a reminder of which films are which, don't forget to visit kdl.org/Teen Film Festival to get the link to the PDF of our program so you can get all of the titles of the movies. In just a minute or two, we'll have a slide with the link to the voting page. It will take you to an online survey where you can vote for your favorite film of the day. And while I know it is incredibly hard to choose, please only vote once for one film. Thank you. It'll take a minute or two for everyone to tally and that sort of thing. This is a great moment to go online and check out kdl.org/teens. We are currently accepting submissions for our online poetry competition, and the open mic slam is in like just over a month or so. So take a look, see if it's something you'd be interested in. Keep an eye on your screen, and we will be back shortly with some judge commentary and then with all of our winners. So, Claire, take it away with whatever this slide is.
Greetings, everybody at the Kent County Teen Film Festival. Joshua Cortate here. I'm one of the judges, and I'm just enjoying all of these films right alongside you in this wonderful movie theater. Seriously, really great that you've all been able to finish making films during this insane year that we've had. Congratulations on completing films during a pandemic. That's a huge undertaking even without a pandemic. And the fact that you were all able to make movies during this past year is pretty incredible. So congratulations to all of you. Congratulations especially to the award winners. Lots of really interesting pieces, the various live action and documentary. We even had an animated piece, which was a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to once again get to be a judge for this festival. So keep making movies. Art is a great way to examine the world around us. And right now there's definitely a lot of stuff worth exploring in our art. So keep it up. I hope you all make more movies, and I hope to keep watching them. So congratulations, everybody.
Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Oh no.
Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Oh no.
Hodgepodge.
All right, my filmmakers, the moment has come to announce the winners. Thank you so much for your patience in waiting. We're going to give you know what? I'm feeling kind. Let's do like a 1-minute warning. You have 1 minute to get the rest of your films in, right? This will be totally fine. So do your last little bit of voting. Claire can probably pop the little Survey Monkey thing up for 1 more minute. We'll just make sure everyone knows what they're doing, and then we will pop back to the actual awards because, frankly, I'm still seeing things like tallying off to the side. So let's do 1 minute. Claire, can you pop back to that little screenshot thing, and then we will come back and announce all of the winners now that we know that there is 1 minute left to vote. It's really like emotionally tense to watch the votes tallying in live time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hope everybody had a chance to vote because we are cutting that short and calling it quits. So thank you so much for your patience in waiting and for joining us today. Like, seriously, give yourselves a huge round of applause. You can't see everybody who's watching, but we are all here supporting your amazing filmmaking efforts. We love your movies. Thank you so much for sharing them with us today. So if you win, we will air your pre-recorded acceptance speech, assuming you gave us one when you uploaded your film, directly after announcing your name. Emily, one of the librarians working on this with us, is going to email the winners after the festival, and she's going to ask you where you would like to pick up your trophy and your prize, at which Kent District Library branch. So start thinking about that now. We'll get them delivered, and they should be available for you to pick up at the library of your choice next week. And teens, if you have an overexcited family member who's posting your win to your family on Facebook, make sure they tag Kent District Library. Okay, so here we go. Let me get all of this ready here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So our first prize is the winner for Best Documentary. And the award for Best Documentary goes to New Abnormal. Congratulations.
Filmmaking gives me a creative outlet to inspire others and to help myself grow as an artist. Each time I create a film, the obstacles and successes are a little different, but the biggest struggle for me right now is feeling limited. I love to create and grow, but it can be hard as a high school student with limited resources. I just want to thank those that have helped me with the New Abnormal film, Michaela, my mom, Angela Westray, and many other family members involved.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, our second award is the award for Best Screenplay. I feel like there needs to be like drum rolls, but that's okay. We're doing what we're doing. The award for Best Screenplay goes to Tori Shannon for False Awakenings.
I want to send a big thank you to my sister and my dad for staying up really late to film. I had a lot of fun composing the music and just putting it all together. And thank you again to KDL for this great opportunity.
Thank you so much. Our next award goes to Best Cinematography. So the award for Best Cinematography is awarded to the film Up North. Congratulations.
Hi, I just want to say thank you so much. This means so much to me. The Teen Film Festival has always been such a fun and creative thing that I always look forward to, and I also want to say thank you to my family for always being there for me and supporting me, and also especially thank you to God for always just being my rock in all these crazy and hard times, and just for loving and just giving me this amazing life and this great opportunity. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Our next award goes for Best Original Music. And the award for Best Original Music goes to the film Pandemic, featuring an original score by Alex Bruce. Congratulations. Next up, we have our award for Best Ensemble Cast. And the award for Best Ensemble Cast goes to the film Killer Ram. Congratulations. Next up, we have our award for Best Acting Performance. We have two of these awards. The first award for Best Acting Performance goes to Michaela Westrait for her work in Ascending Echoes. Congratulations. Our second award for Best Acting Performance goes to Isaac Gould for his work in Killer Ram. Congratulations. All right, next up is our award for Best Editing. And the award for Best Editing goes to Elijah Ashby for The Unrest. Congrats.
I'd just like to give a big thank you to KDL and all the other sponsors for making this event possible. It's such a great thing to look forward to every single year, and even though this year hasn't been great, and maybe the film festival isn't the same as it usually is, it's still really awesome that we're able to do this. Also, big thank you to everyone who was a part of the making of my film, everyone who helped out, all the families that made small sacrifices for this to be possible, and I'm just really happy that it turned out the way it did, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Wonderful. Next up is our award for Best Director. And the award for Best Director goes to Joshua Poot for Day Job. Congrats.
I just want to thank my team. We put in a lot of hard work, and all the teachers who also helped. Just to see it finally win something is really cool. So.
All right. Next up, we have the award for Best Live Action Short. And the award for Best Live Action Short goes to the film Summer Days. Congratulations.
Hey, my name is Ethan Goff. I'm the director of Henry's Room and Summer Days, also the writer. And right away, I just want to thank my brother Hayden for, appearing in Henry's Room and doing such a great job. And yeah, he's an awesome kid, and I'm happy that he did that for me. I also want to thank my mom and my dad for always being so supportive of me in filmmaking. And I want to thank my two best friends, Ralph Partridge and John Hagsma. Again, just really great and supportive. And obviously John Hagsma's in the films as well, so that helps. And yeah, I want to thank Kent District Library for putting this on. It's always a really awesome thing, and it's cool that despite, all the crazy stuff going on, we can still sit back and appreciate some good films. And yeah, that's what I got. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, the last of the judges' picks is the award for MVP. Now, the MVP award goes every year to a filmmaker who has demonstrated tremendous growth in their knowledge of the craft over their years of festival submissions. And the judges are pleased to give this year's MVP award to Shen-Yu Chen, the director of Pandemic and Possibility of Success. Congratulations.
It's a great honor to be receiving this award. I'd like to first thank all those that have supported me in the making of my films, and also the Kent District Library for hosting this incredible event. As you know, filmmaking is a lot of work, but it is a very powerful medium where we get to share our ideas and inspire others. And with new technology, that is easier than ever. So grab your phones and go inspire the world.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. Last but not least, we have our People's Choice Award, voted on in real time by you. And the winner of this year's 2021 Kent County Teen Film Festival People's Choice Award is New Abnormal by Morgan Westrate. Congratulations, Morgan. We already saw your thank you speech, so we won't air that again, but that's awesome. My friends, it's hard to believe, but that is all. That is our film festival. Thank you again to all of the incredibly talented filmmakers, all of you who participated in this festival, and to your family and your friends who supported them here today. Thank you to our amazing sponsors, Celebration Cinema, Grand Valley Film and Video, and Kent District Library. Thank you to our wonderful and patient judges who were so accommodating to this new format, and to our teen volunteers who helped us through this process. You were all great, and without your support, we could not have pulled off this festival. Remember, it is never too early to start thinking about next year's events. Be sure to like the Film Fest on Facebook to keep on top of our updates, and keep an eye on the library website for when submissions go live in October, and hopefully we will return to a much more familiar Film Fest format. Thanks again, and have an awesome rest of your weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.